I always thought the HOA was just a petty nuisance, letters about flowers being too tall, warnings about chalk drawings on the sidewalk, fines for leaving a bike outside.
Annoying? Yes. Dangerous? Never.
But that belief died the night my 5-year-old daughter, Lily, was carried into the emergency room unconscious, limp, and gasping after being beaten so violently she slipped into a coma.
And the person responsible? HOA Karen.
A woman who once complained about child noises now stood responsible for nearly killing a child. What she didn't know, what she couldn't possibly imagine, was who she attacked.
Because I'm not just Lily's father. I am the district attorney. And she had just declared war on the wrong family.
I always thought the HOA was just a petty nuisance, letters about flowers being too tall, warnings about chalk drawings on the sidewalk, fines for leaving a bike outside.
Annoying? Yes. Dangerous? Never.
But that belief died the night my 5-year-old daughter, Lily, was carried into the emergency room unconscious, limp, and gasping after being beaten so violently she slipped into a coma.
And the person responsible? HOA Karen.
A woman who once complained about child noises now stood responsible for nearly killing a child. What she didn't know, what she couldn't possibly imagine, was who she attacked.
Because I'm not just Lily's father. I am the district attorney. And she had just declared war on the wrong family. Karen always hated children playing outside. It disrupts neighborhood harmony, she once said. She wrote us letters. Took pictures of Lily playing.
Recorded her singing.
Reported us for sidewalk vandalism. Every complaint became more obsessive. But we always brushed it off.
She's crazy, neighbors would say.
She won't actually do anything. We were wrong.
Very, very wrong.
It happened fast.
I stepped inside for less than 2 minutes to take the chicken off the stove. My wife was upstairs switching laundry.
2 minutes. When I returned, Lily was gone.
Her scooter was lying on the sidewalk, wheel spinning. The chalk was crushed.
My heart slammed in my chest. Lily! Lily! I shouted, running between yards. Then I saw a figure near Karen's backyard. A small pink dress. A tiny shoe. I jumped the fence, sprinting. What I found will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Lily lay unconscious in the grass, face swollen, lip bleeding, breathing shallow. And standing over her, hands shaking, face twisted in rage, was Karen. A broom in her hand. She had beaten my 5-year-old daughter. Children do not belong on private HOA property, she screamed. I lunged forward with a roar I didn't know I was capable of. She dropped the broom and stepped back. She trespassed. She broke rules. I didn't let her finish. I scooped up Lily and ran. My legs trembled. Her head leaned against my shoulder, limp like a rag doll. Stay with me, baby, stay with me. My wife sprinted out screaming. The neighbors froze. Everyone watched. Time slowed. We raced to the car. And sped toward the hospital like our lives depended on it. Because they did. Doctors pulled Lily from my arms and rushed her into a room. We waited. Minutes crawled like hours. My wife sobbed into my chest. Finally, the doctor stepped out. Mr. and Mrs. Bennett. Your daughter is in a coma. I collapsed into the chair. My wife screamed. The doctor continued, voice hesitant. She was struck multiple times in the head. Hard. Whoever did this used significant force. My jaw clenched. My vision blurred. And then, like a storm breaking, I remembered. The broom. The screaming. The hatred. And the monster who caused it. Karen. Most people who know me see the father, the husband, the neighbor who mows lawns on Sunday. They forget I'm also the district attorney. And when my daughter lies fighting for her life, I am not just a father. I am the law.
I marched straight from the hospital to the sheriff's office. But before I could speak, the sheriff grabbed my arm. "You need to see something," he said. He pulled up security camera footage from a neighbor's porch cam. And there it was. Clear as day. Karen dragging Lily off the sidewalk. Shaking her. Screaming in her face. Then beating her with the broom. The sheriff looked sick. "That woman's going away for a long time." I nodded. "She's going away forever." We drove straight to her house. Karen opened the door, smirking. "I hope you're here to apologize for your daughter's behavior." She froze the moment she saw the deputy behind me. Then the sheriff. Then the handcuffs. What are you doing?" "I'm the HOA chairwoman. I make the rules." "You broke the law," the sheriff said. "I am the law," she screamed. I stepped forward, eyes burning. "You hurt my daughter." Karen smirked. She got what she deserved. The deputy shoved her into the patrol car. And the entire street applauded. The investigation uncovered horrors. A hidden HOA agenda. Private punishment guidelines. A list of problem children. Notes about Lily labeled, primary target, persistent chalk vandalism. She had been planning this. She wasn't mentally unstable. She was deliberate. Calculated. Obsessed. And now she faced me in court. Karen walked in wearing an orange jumpsuit, hands cuffed. She looked shocked to see me on the prosecution side of the courtroom. "Why, you can't be here," she shouted. "This is a conflict of interest." The judge leaned forward. "Your crimes involve his daughter. He is fully within his rights to prosecute." Karen's face twisted with fear. For hours, I presented medical reports, video footage, HOA documents, witness statements. Karen grew more frantic. "I was enforcing HOA standards," she screamed. "You attacked a 5-year-old child," I said calmly. "You put her in a coma. That child defaced property." "Sidewalk chalk washes off," I replied coldly. "A broken skull does not." The courtroom erupted in gasps. The judge looked at Karen with disgust. "Your actions were monstrous. You assaulted a child. You kidnapped her. You nearly killed her." Karen trembled. "No. I was upholding order." The judge slammed the gavel. "I sentence you to life in prison without parole." Karen screamed as deputies dragged her out. "This isn't fair. I am the HOA." But the door slammed. And her reign ended forever. 3 days later. Lily's fingers twitched. Then her eyes fluttered. Then she whispered the softest word. "Daddy?" I broke. My wife broke. Nurses cried. She survived. She came back. And she healed with the strength of 100 angels. We moved out of the HOA. Neighbors celebrated her imprisonment. My daughter drew chalk rainbows again. And every day I watch her play, I remember. Evil can hide behind neighborhood committees, but justice will always find it. Especially when justice is her father. I am the district attorney. And no one harms my family.